Hello everyone and welcome to my transfer list roundup video. In 20th place we've got Leicester City. They've added a few decent additions. Edouard, solid. They've also signed Jordan Ayew, Oliver Skip, Cover Reed. Some solid additions but not enough. 19th I'm going with Brentford. The only reason I put them that low is because they have lost a huge good players. They've lost David Raya, probably their best goalkeeper for the last few years. They've got rid of Ivan Toney, which is a huge loss for that team. They have bought in Carvalho, which is young player, solid addition. But because of the players they've lost, they've had a really bad window. 18th, I'm going to go with Everton. They have bought in Jack Harrison on loan, which is decent. They've also bought in Broja on loan from Chelsea. Good Premier League experience. But the issue with him is the players they've got rid of. They got rid of Onana. What a CDM he was, and he is a great option now to strengthen one of their Premier League rivals in Aston Villa. 17th is Newcastle. Not rid of any of the players they brought in. Trippier may be out, but just boring window. 16th, Southampton. I like a few of their players Southampton have brought in. First one is Adam Lallana, who is getting older, but he's got that experience. They've signed Cameron Archer from Villa. I don't know why Cameron Archer keeps going places, but he is a good striker. But then they go and sign Aaron Ramsdale from Arsenal. Decent addition. And then they also go and sign Maxwell Cornet and Fraser, solid wingers. 15th, I'm going with Bournemouth. The reason they're this low again is because they have lost Solanke. But they've signed a few players. They've signed Sinisterra, decent addition. They've signed Evanson, okay. They have got Nuno Leto, but they've brought Kepa in as well. Solid keeper option. 14th, it's Brighton. Who have they signed, really? Who have they signed? They've got rid of Saramento, Dahoud, players that are never going to play, Billy Gilmore, Undav, Gross. They've bought in Osman, they've bought in a few options, not bad window from Brighton. 13th, I'm going with Fulham. They have bought in Smith Rowe, is a decent addition. Anderson, another solid addition. Burge, another decent-ish addition. Decent window. 12th, going with Tottenham. This could be a bit low, but the reason I'm doing it is because the real only player they've actually signed is Solanke. And they needed a little bit more, I think. Needed a little bit more. Honestly, they really needed that little bit more. 11th, Palace. To be honest, I like a few of their players they bought in. Ismail Shah, decent addition. Molden, decent. Eddie Nketiah, Matt Turner, Chalobah, good options, but they did lose Anderson. They have lost Elise. Two of their best players, but they've done well. 10th, Forest. I like a few of their players they bought in, actually. Elliot Anderson will be a decent player for Forest. But Alex Moreno as well for Forest. David Carmo's coming and gone on loan. James Ward-Prowse on loan. Murato, good options for Forest. 9th, Villa. Well, we know by Villa standards, this is an average window for them. They've bought in Enja Baresca. They've bought in Cameron Archer. They've bought in Onana. They've bought in Maresca. The thing with them is they've lost Douglas Luiz. and they got a huge money for Douglas Luiz, which is decent, but you cannot be getting rid of players at that start. Next team, 8th, Wolves. I don't mind any of the players Wolves have brought in, to be honest. Pedro Lima, decent option. Tommy Doyle from City, young option. Andre, good option. Carlos Forbes, good option. Brought in Sam Johnson, backup keeper, decent. They did lose Pedro Neto, and they did lose Kilman, but they got brilliant money for him. It's not that bad of a window. 7th, Liverpool. Matip went. Thiago's gone. And they have signed Federico Chiesa. Gives them that option on the wing. Gives them that right-sided player if they need to, if Salah's injured, or that left-sided player. They signed that Madar Scalia from Valencia. Decent keeper, but I don't know why they signed him when Alisson's still there. 6th, Arsenal. I think Arsenal have had actually a very good window, especially for Arsenal's level of players. They signed Calafiori. Decent addition. They signed Mikel Merino. Decent addition. They signed Neto on loan. Goalkeeping option to help wire out if needed. Raheem Sterling on loan. Premier League experience. Bring in David Raya permanently. They could bring in Nygaard. They've not lost anyone that's huge for their team. 5th. They've had a really good window. Ipswich Town. Liam Delap, good Premier League experience. Calvin Phillips on loan. What an option. They've also brought in Dara O'Shea, Muric, decent options. Jacob Greaves, good options. 4th, Manchester City. They've brought in Savinio and Gundogan, solid additions, but they did lose Alvarez for a huge amount of money, and they haven't really replaced him. Cancelo's gone out. Phillips is out on loan. Few options they have lost. 3rd, Man United. We have had a huge clear out. Losing Varane, I think we could have used that experience this year. Martial, we need to get rid of. Forsen. I'd rather still kept Forsen. Young option. Brandon Williams is gone. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's gone. I'd rather have him. A few options have gone. McTominay's gone, which it was a bit mood, but we signed Agate. What a CDM we signed. Mazraoui, also another defensive option. Delict, good centre-back option. Yoro, another good centre-back option who's quite young. We've had a really good window. 2nd, Chelsea. They've had a good window as well. We've had a really good window of Chelsea. They've brought in Broja on loan back. They've brought in Adebayo, good options. Brought in Jorgensen. They've brought in Felix. They've brought in Sancho. They've brought in They got rid of Sterling on loan, but they've brought in decent options. And then the top list, the top position for my transfer window table has to go to West Ham United. And I've got to say, West Ham have had a brilliant window. Mats Kilman, great option, even though he is bit expensive for the price. Bring in Fulkrug as well, good striking option. Wan-Bissaka, great defender. Todibo on loan. Loads of players wanted Todibo. Somerville's come in. Salah has come in. They've had that is a decent window. They've got rid of Zuma, who wasn't playing. They got rid of Ward-Prowse, Aguerd, Cornet on loan. They've got rid of Benrahma. They've had a really, really good window, West Ham, and that's why they're top of it.